Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back, and today we've got ET Phone Home. Yes, it's issue number 4 of this fabulous build. And in here we've got quite a lot to do. We have the eyebrow assembly, so we've got the eyelid structure, or the eyebrow if you like. We're going to be putting a mechanism in that will allow the eyes to rotate with the spring. We get to put the eyebrow feature on, and then we put a plating in to hold all that into place, and then we get to extend the back of his head, so it's going to be extended a section, and then we get to put this lovely facial skeleton piece on. So we should have everything all clipped into position and ready for issue number 5 coming up soon. So let's get into the parts that we need, and as you can see, the first section that we need is, remember this little mechanism that we did previously? Well, this is the section that we're going to be working on, and what's going to happen is we're going to be working on this little structure here. So what's going to happen is we've got these little bracket parts, and these are going to be like a switch mechanism, so they sit over the top of this post here, and we put a little one over this post here. And what that does is so when the motor is moving, it's buffing up against that, and then when it rotates, it pushes that one that way. Very similar, that one pushes this way, that one pushes that way, you know? So yeah, so really good. Looks really cool, doesn't it? And as you can see, they're both directional, so they both go the one way. As you can see, they're not left or right, so it doesn't matter, as long as obviously you've got the pieces here sticking outwards. So that's that. Righty-ho. So once we've done that, we're going to put this bar into position, and that's going to sit over the top. And these get secured in with our little screws. And we're going to put the screw into position here. It's so nice that we get everything all connected up now. I think the face goes on a little bit in issue 6, I think that goes on. I'm not too sure yet, but yeah, this is coming together so beautifully. So that's that one into place as well. Lovely jubbly. Now we are provided with this gorgeous spring, and as you can see, that's going to loop onto here. So you just want to get your rounded part and hook it over this little mechanism here, and then you're going to do exactly the same onto that mechanism. And as I said, that just gives it a bit of a tension. So as you can see, when you move the eye, it pulls it, and then when the motor pulls it back, the motor will push it and push it that way. So it just gives it a bit of a tension into position. Next, what we're going to do is get our eyelid structure, and this is actually plastic, as you can see. So this is plastic. Now you'll notice that we've got these 2 little posts, okay, and what's going to happen is you're going to hook, line and sinker that over the top and buffer it up about here, because what's going to happen is that's going to be a rocking mechanism, so that, as you can see, it's going to sort of close the eyelids, okay, and that's going to go into position buffered up against the back there. So absolutely beautiful. We're then going to get one of the plating mechanisms that holds this all into position. We're going to turn this over, and you'll see that we've got 2 holes here. You want it so that these 2 little tabs feed into these square holes at the top. So that's going to feed into there, up at the top. We're going to push that into position. So that's going to push up to there. And then you'll see that we've got the screw holes here, which will hold that eyelid into position. Okay, so let's get that all secured in with one of our screws. And just screw that down there. That's one. Get another screw. And you see that them eye lenses are now all held in now. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? Screw that into position. And then as you can see, when you lift it up, you've got a bit of mechanism moving the eye, and then you get the eyelid structure. So very cool. How cool is that? These eyes are just like so realistic. So very cool there. Okay, So once we've done that, we're then going to get to put the back of it on. This is going to extend the base now. And as you can see, you've got these 4 slots, okay? They're going to marry up with these 4 slots here. And what you're going to do is you're going to push it over and just suction that into the little gap there. And then what will happen is that's going to be the back of the head where you put the neck on from underneath here. So very similar with the, you know, the... I can't think. Ignore that. I can't remember. I've gone blank. I was going to say something, but I can't remember what it was. Okay, so we're going to put this into position now, and we're going to secure 1, 2, 3, 4 holes into here. Okay, and we're going to screw that all the way down. As you can see, it just screws into position here. 1. That's 2. There's a lot. Next few screws in here. Wow. And we've got 3. I'll put a screw in that. No. Got 3. And I'm just going to grab me up a screw. Okay. That's 4. Lovely jubbly. So then what's going to happen after that is this is where we get to put the facial structure on. So as you can see, we've got this facial structure, and that's going to feed into these 2 posts that we've got there into that section like so. So you might have to push it together slightly just to get that to suction on. And we're going to secure that in with one of our screws. So very, very cool. And we'll hold that in and screw that into position. Okay, that's 1. And I'm just going to get another screw. Okay guys, I'm going to have to leave that stage with one screw in because I'm missing a screw that we're supposed to have. So that's fine. I mean, that will hold on slightly, but it's not going to hold on the full way until we get the screw mechanism in. So unfortunately we have a screw on the loose. But I can rectify that in the next issue. But as you can see, he's now got hello, yeah, and then you get to go sleepyhead, and then I'm wide awake, sleepyhead. That's so cool. Look at that. Oh wow. And then you get that looking that way, and then looking that way. E.T. phone home. But that's all it's done. So as you can see, for that issue, we've got quite a lot done, which is really, really beautifully done. And it looks absolutely fantastic so far. And the little spring mechanism, obviously round here, there's going to be a motor that sits on this plate. And what will happen is that will sit down there, like so, and it will be linked up with something, because the motor's going to come in here and obviously operate the eyes. That's why that platform's there. But there's obviously going to be something that feeds through here to link it up to move it. But that's basically where I suspect that motor's going to sit. And then the electrics might be hidden in here or something. I'm not sure yet. But that is what it's looking like. It's looking really cool. It's just a bit of a shame that I can't get the other part of that in, but one of our screws is missing. So until then, have a lovely day. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. tap the bell if you want to be notified of future uploads on the channel, and we will see issue number 5 coming up next Monday. But if you haven't done this and you would like to get it, don't forget you can subscribe at Fanhome's website at fanhome.com. The dedicated link to subscribe to this collection is in the video description of this video, and you can get this looking like that so far. So it's getting bigger and bigger every time we build this, and I can't wait to get the next package. But until then, have a lovely week. I'll see you next time. Bye.